Well, everybody's got to have their thing. You know, we just make fun of you.
All right, everybody, we made it to LS Fest. They're making fun of me for always saying welcome back to the YouTube.
Welcome back to the KSR YouTube channel.
So, welcome back to the KSR YouTube channel. They're probably laughing at us, but anyways, we made it. I got 30 minutes of sleep last night working on the Lexus, and I'm gonna have to show you guys why I worked on it so late when we get over to the trailer here in just a little bit. But we're trying to get through tech with SoccerMom, and then we get to make some runs tomorrow, which will be very shortly in this video. Right?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
You getting another brain freeze over there?
Oh, yeah. That's really good.
All right, everybody, today's video is sponsored by the Upside app. And the Upside app is an awesome free app that helps you earn back cash on gas, groceries, dining out, all sorts of awesome stuff that you're already doing. So today I'm down here preparing to get fuel for SoccerMom for LS Fest, but I'm gonna be earning myself some cash back on the fuel that I'm gonna purchase for the car. So on average, Americans are spending $600 more during the summer months on stuff like driving, eating out, you know, because summer's the time to be out and about doing stuff. Well, Upside's gonna help you earn back some cash on all of those purchases. There are over 100,000 gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants that are on the Upside app, so you're always right around the corner from earning some cash back. People can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside than any other cashback product on the market. So top earners on Upside are earning as much as $300 per month back, which is pretty awesome. And yes, it's real cash back. No confusing rewards points or credits, just cash deposited directly into your bank account. All right, so let's show you how the Upside app works. Open up my phone here. I've already, well, here. There's the Upside app. I'll click on it. I'm already at the gas station. Hopefully you guys can read that. We're gonna click on that and claim this offer. And then once I'm done paying for it, I just click this button right here. And in a couple of days, the cash will be on my Upside account. So let me go ahead and pump my fuel and I'll show you guys some more of the app here in just a second. All right, so now that I've clicked the claim button and clicked in the app that I have paid for my gas, in a couple of days, the money will be in my Upside account and then I can transfer it to my bank account. And just to show you guys some of how many other stations are in my area that offer cash back with Upside, look at all of those. And then we can click on restaurants. And actually, I ate at PDQ earlier tonight and I actually got PDQ offer processing as well as my gasoline tonight. So now that I've gotten some fuel for SoccerMom, I'm gonna do the same thing with diesel for my truck. So again, top Upside earners are earning up to $300 per month. To find out how much you could earn back, click the link in the description, download the free Upside app, and use code WINWITHKSR to earn an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first purchase. So again, that's code WINWITHKSR, and you will get an extra 25 cents back over and above the cash back that they already offer. So thanks again to Upside for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to LS Fest with SoccerMom and the newly painted Burnout Car. And we need a name for the Burnout Car, and I think I have one in mind that's gonna fit her pretty well now that she's red again. Pretty sunset over here in Kentucky. All right, well, we passed tech with no problems. Didn't think we were gonna have any problems, but got ourselves a spot over here. This thing's hard to drive with one hand. Go find our parking spot. Streetcar. But we'll be back tomorrow to show you the new and improved Burnout Car, as well as some other stuff we got going on. See you then. All right, well, we are back at LS Fest on Friday morning. Gonna be making some test runs in SoccerMom today. Got to do some stuff to the Burnout Car, which we'll show you in a minute. But I teased in the last Burnout Car dyno video that there was one more giant change coming for the Burnout Car. And starting last Saturday, I kind of jumped off deep in a project. Didn't think I was gonna get it done. I finished up at 3:30 yesterday morning. And then I made it home at 3:30, back up at 4 to get to the shop by 5 to leave to come to LS Fest. Well, all that work, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, on Labor Day, I was laboring to transform the Burnout Car into that. And there's Nate.
I don't know which way to go.
Nate's got his new all-wheel drive truck over there too. Yeah, I think you're a little nervous about it, huh? You might break some stuff?
Yeah, I'm afraid to break everything, all of it.
Well,
right now we got to get power steering because I can't even steer the thing right now, so I'm running around trying to get all the things I need.
You can get that figured out, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But yeah, I squirted some paint on this thing.
Looks good, bud.
Thank ya. I may have gone a little overboard because I ended up blocking the whole car, priming it, blocking it again, shooting the red on it, shooting the clear on it, and I'm not a painter. But everybody that's looked at it said I did a pretty good job. It's got some imperfections, it's got some bugs in it, it's got problems, but it looks really good from at least 10, 15 feet away. But we still have some touch-up work to do. There's some overspray in a couple of places. CJ polished up our cold air pipe and the water tank and the power steering tank. Got to put a few more stickers back on the car. We're actually going to paint below that trim right there, that trim line. We're going to paint below that black, which I had planned to do before this event, and obviously I didn't get that done. This is also our mobile jack storage.
Put all kinds of stuff back here.
Yeah, she does have a big trunk. I guess eventually we're gonna have to paint the trunk in this thing.
Yeah.
Seal off the rest of the holes there, but maybe it'll show this guy. Oh yeah, there's the metal flake. You can see the metal flake in the paint. But for my first real paint job, I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. Maybe get a little tire shine on her, get her looking real good. Oh, and I polished the headlights. Had to make those look a little better. CJ with the loudest noise in the world. All right, well, we're gonna get to work. Get SoccerMom hopefully in the lanes, which you can see we are pitted right on the inside of the lanes, between the lanes and the racetrack. Actually, James is pitted over there too. Kind of put all of us together, but it's time to go have some fun. You guys know what you're doing?
No. No. Put this doohickey
Put that in the thing.
in there.
That's fair.
And then you tighten it down till it gets loose again, and then you go back like half turn.
Oh, okay.
That's what Will told me.
That's an interesting way to do it. But we're back over here getting SoccerMom ready to go. Gonna make a test pass. It's been a while since she's been down the racetrack, so we got to get her tuned up. I've got a tune up in it that has been 752, but that was at South Georgia when the air was quite a bit better. The air is possibly getting way better tomorrow for our drag and drive event. Like supposed to be a high of 75. And if that's the case, we only need to run like a 760 today. And then that'll be something in the 750s tomorrow, which if we can go 750, 3 runs in a row tomorrow. But the thing is, we can't plan to launch really hard because the track always kind of goes away during the drag and drive event. So it's that second and third run that have to be your fast runs, or they need to be consistently in the 750s, and that's sometimes it's a struggle. Last year we lost because we spun on the second run, and that kind of cost us the event. Ended up finishing second. So hopefully we can make 3 consistent runs this year and be all good. So this first pass is going to be on all methanol because we are kind of doing another spark plug read like we were doing on the Dyno, so putting a fresh set of plugs in it, and then they're going to come pull me back with the burnout car, and we will, so we're not broke when you see later in the video we're being hauled back by the burnout car. But anyways, I guess it's time for me to shut up and get to driving. All right, we are ready for round one, or test run one, and we got Tyler up there ahead of us. He won last year, beat us by less than 0.02 of a second. So he's trying some new stuff, we're trying some new stuff, and we'll have to see what which works. So hopefully this is a good run. Always got to wonder about how good the track's going to be. But I'm all buckled in, suited up, sweating. It's a hot day. Guess let's see what happens. Well, that didn't go to plan. We need to see what's going on with that. Well, what had happened was I got a little too aggressive with the safeties. So before, the thing would, she'd run with about usually like 13, 14 pounds of coolant pressure during the run. So I set my safeties up at 15. They started at 15, and then by 16 PSI of coolant pressure, it would pull all the timing, all the boost out. Well, we let it get warm enough, like it maybe had a little too much water in it, so it was sitting there idling at 16 pounds, and my safety came alive after 3,500 RPM. So right as I tipped into it, you know, to spool it up, it just pulled all the timing, dropped all the boost out of it, and that run was basically on wastegate spring with 8 degrees of timing in it. So might actually run a 9 just on the lowest boost we could possibly run and the real timing in it. Might have to actually try that one day and see just how fast it goes with no boost. But we're gonna go try again, see if we got everything fixed this time, and then we're gonna go take the burnout car to the dyno here just to make some noise. All right, well, time for run number 2. And we did a 2-step check, which you saw. And maybe if we had done that before the last run, we would have realized we had a problem. So here we go. right, well that felt pretty good. I have not seen what the time slip was yet because my my tow back is coming. Or they're gonna do that. So hopefully that was a pretty decent lick. I had the parachute automatic fire as soon as I crossed 180, and I went up to grab it, and the air cylinder activated and pushed it out of my hand beforehand, which was pretty cool. So that worked. And then beyond that, I have to look at some data, check the plugs. Obviously we got our issue fixed, and it's time to look through some data and make this thing faster. And then we'll take that to the dyno. What'd it run? What'd it run?
8:13, I think.
What mile an hour?
I can't remember. I'd have to look at the video.
Oh, okay. Well, we made it over to the dyno, and apparently I'm the last one for the day. I just snuck right in at the last second, which is awesome. Didn't have to wait on it because earlier this line was way down the road over there. So hopefully they can, which actually I think I'm gonna get to hear it because they want to drive it. It's fine, it's their dyno, whatever. And I get to stand back and see what this thing sounds like. Hopefully all the parts stay in it again. Yeah, that would be a good thing. So, guess we'll video more as they're loading it up and making a pull.
I'll go back to that. The exhaust is gonna go right down.
Turn the, hold on, switch up. There you go. Weird having somebody else load one of my cars onto a dyno, like a complete other company. All right, let's see what it does. Got us a little crowd over here. Second gear. That sounded low RPM. That didn't sound like it was high enough. 464. Yeah, he got her up there pretty high. 460. Sounded like he lifted early. I think he lifted early. It's not going to make any more power, but it sounds cool, even higher RPM. I told him to lift that. I told him not to lift until he saw 8,000.
Go tell him again. He probably got scared.
Changed it to RPM down on
That's what I'm looking for. He got to 77.
Ah. You can turn it past until you see 8. That was like 77. Yeah, it won't make any more power, but it sounds cool. Hey, 464. Sounds cool, doesn't it? Yeah. Hey, 465. Sweet. All right, well, we are in the lanes for test run 3 on Friday. Got a little cloudy after our dyno fun with the red Lexus. And I think we're leaning towards Lucy for a name for the red Lexus. You guys let me know what you think in the comments about Lucy. Kind of a throwback to my younger days because there was Lucille Ball, I Love Lucy. It's a show that I kind of grew up on, at least a little bit here and there. It's a funny show, it's a classic. It's a classic, and she's a redhead, so figured it'd work out pretty good for that. Here come the boys on the scooters. Scoots! Nice scooter.
Thanks.
Did you air your tire up so it's not flat?
I did.
Is it gonna be flat again in
What?
10 minutes?
You want to buy me a new tire?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I'm holding up the lane even though there's nobody behind me, but let's get up there to the front. Okay, I guess I lost my spot in line. Anywho, let's see if this run goes a little better. Played around with the traction control to make it a little tighter on the targeted drive shaft curve that I'm trying to do. So hopefully it isn't too tight on the drive shaft curve and it doesn't make a good run. But if it'll go down without spinning, it should be something in the 750s, I think. Maybe 760s because it's hot. Guess we'll find out. Well, it's much later in the day. And we're finally getting our third run. There's been some oil downs and stuff. And all of a sudden, we were going. We weren't ready, and all of a sudden, here we are. But it's time to go. Hopefully it goes. Here we go. But it went down. Well, it was ugly, but it nibbled the traction control just a little bit, popped it a few times, but we had made the decision that if it was light, I was going to keep driving through it. So I kind of want to see what the drive shaft trace looked like to see if it was needed traction control. Kind of curious to see what it ran for an ET. I have no idea. At least right now I don't have any idea, but by the time I've watched this video, I do have an idea. Anyways, we're gonna get back to the trailer, rip the plugs out of it real quick, see if they look any different than the run before, since that was a full pass. She definitely made a little move to the right, and I was getting ready to crack the throttle, and
it's settled down and took on off and went through there. So I guess let's get back to the trailer. Boys are coming to get me to pull me back again so we can do a real good plug read. And then we'll show you guys some data and get on to the hotel.
Squiggly lines. So you can see this is our RPM. It's supposed to be nice and smooth. Those are traction control events.
What'd that mean?
Oh my gosh. I think it's time to end this video. We'll see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's video for another update on how we did in the driving drive at LS Fest. See y'all next time.